For nearly a decade, Sam Heughan has lived under a relentless spotlight, not only as the star of Outlander but as the unwilling center of an obsession that refuses to fade: his love life. Every time he walks a red carpet, sits for an interview, or posts a casual photo online, the same question rises like a drumbeat: when will Sam Heughan get married? It's a question that has followed him since 2014, when Outlander premiered and Sam transformed overnight into the fantasy of millions. His portrayal of Jamie Fraser, the ultimate romantic hero, fiercely loyal, passionate, and devoted, etched itself into the hearts of fans worldwide. But the very perfection of Jamie has become Sam's curse. Fans blurred the line between fiction and reality, demanding that Sam mirror the same love story off-screen that he delivered so flawlessly on camera. From the earliest days, speculation was rampant. His undeniable chemistry with co-star Caitríona Balfe fueled an entire subculture of shippers, fans who were convinced, despite Caitríona's marriage to Tony McGill, that she and Sam were secretly together. Every glance, every laugh, every red carpet photo of them together was dissected as evidence. The fantasy became so consuming that Caitríona's real-life husband was dismissed by some as irrelevant, while Sam was painted as the patient soulmate waiting in the wings. But Caitríona wasn't the only name linked to him. Over the years, the tabloids churned out a carousel of supposed romances. Actresses, models, even women glimpsed briefly at the same events. Headlines screamed of secret engagements and mystery girlfriends, only for the stories to vanish as quickly as they appeared. None of it stuck, none of it was confirmed, and through it all Sam remained silent, offering only vague smiles and playful deflections. That silence, however, only stoked the fire. Fans interpreted his refusal to confirm relationships as proof that he was hiding something: a secret romance, a scandal, or perhaps a heartbreak too deep to share. Entire online forums dedicated themselves to decoding his every move. A photograph of Sam walking beside a woman became front-page fodder. A cryptic Instagram caption was treated like a hidden message. Even his friendships were twisted into conspiracy theories. Behind the curtain, insiders whispered about the toll this took. Women connected to Sam often endured harassment from fans convinced they were in the way of the fantasy. Paparazzi stalked him relentlessly, eager to capture the elusive money shot of Sam with a partner. The pressure was so intense that it reportedly ended several relationships before they could even begin. To be with Sam wasn't just to date a man, it was to step into the crosshairs of millions. And yet, the drumbeat never stopped. As the years passed and Sam entered his 40s, the question only grew louder. Why hasn't he married? What is he hiding? Journalists asked it outright. Fans demanded answers at conventions. Even casual conversations with him seemed to circle back to the same topic. Sam's deflections, "Who knows what the future holds?" were no longer enough. The world wanted certainty. The irony was cruel. On screen, Sam embodied the dream husband, the eternal romantic who would cross centuries for love. Off-screen, he became the man who couldn't, or wouldn't, commit. Fans cried over Jamie and Claire's wedding but grew restless waiting for Sam's. The contrast between character and actor became unbearable, and speculation hardened into expectation. Then came the tabloids' favorite storyline, the secret bride. From glossy magazines to gossip blogs, rumors swirled that Sam had already married in secret, that he was hiding a wife to protect her from the madness of fame. These stories often lacked evidence, but they fed the hunger of fans desperate for closure. Each rumor ended the same way: silence from Sam, speculation from fans, and another cycle of obsession. Through it all, Sam never broke. He smiled, he laughed, he sidestepped. But those closest to him knew the pressure was taking a toll. Every question about marriage was another reminder that, for all his fame, the world didn't see him as a man, but as Jamie Fraser brought to life. And then, just as the speculation seemed endless, came the moment no one saw coming. During a recent event, with cameras rolling and reporters pressing, Sam Heughan finally broke his silence. After years of evasion, after countless rumors and endless pressure, he gave the world what it had been demanding: an answer. His voice was calm but firm, his words delivered with the weight of finality. I will marry in 2026. The room fell silent. Fans gasped. Journalists scrambled. It wasn't vague. It wasn't playful. It was a bombshell, clear, definitive, and impossible to twist. For the first time, Sam had put a date on the future, and with it, he ended years of speculation in one shocking moment. But with that declaration came an even bigger storm, one that would ripple across Hollywood, the fandom, and the world. Because if Sam Heughan had just promised marriage in 2026, the question shifted from if he would marry to who. And the fallout was about to be explosive. When Sam Heughan uttered the words, "I will marry in 2026, the world seemed to freeze. It was as if a decade of speculation had suddenly crystallized into a single, undeniable truth. For years, he had been elusive, coy, dodging the relentless questions about his love life. But now, in one shocking moment, he had given fans the certainty they had begged for, and the revelation detonated like a bomb across the fandom. The reaction was instant and explosive. Social media lit up with posts that ranged from tearful joy to outright hysteria. Twitter timelines flooded with crying emojis and exclamations of, "Finally!" Fan accounts on Instagram declared 2026, the year of Sam's wedding, creating countdown clocks that ticked away the days. On TikTok, users recorded emotional reaction videos, with one fan sobbing into her camera. "I've waited 10 years for this. He finally said it. He's really going to get married." But alongside the celebrations came the chaos. Within minutes, hashtags like #SamHeughanBride and #WhoIsShe trended globally. Because while Sam had ended one mystery, he had opened another. If he was marrying in 2026, who was the bride? Fans scoured every past rumor, resurrecting names of women he had been linked to in fleeting whispers. Every red carpet companion, every alleged dinner date, every woman photographed near him was suddenly thrust back into the spotlight. And, inevitably, Caitríona Balfe's name returned to the center of speculation. Despite her marriage to Tony McGill, shippers refused to let go of their fantasy. What if it's Caitríona? Some whispered, igniting forums and fanning conspiracy theories that had never truly died. Others dismissed the idea outright, insisting Sam must have a secret fiancé hidden from the public eye. The debate split the fandom in half, each side more determined than ever to claim the truth. Meanwhile, the press feasted on the chaos. Tabloids plastered headlines across front pages. Sam Heughan drops marriage bombshell. Entertainment shows debated the news endlessly. Some reporters praised Sam for finally being honest, while others accused him of staging the announcement as a publicity stunt. Analysts pointed out the timing. 2026 would coincide with the end of Outlander's final season. Was this marriage declaration a heartfelt revelation, or a calculated move to keep fans engaged until the very end? Hollywood insiders weighed in with their own theories. Some believed Sam's announcement was a sign of personal growth, that he was finally ready to open his heart after years of shielding it from public scrutiny. Others suggested it was strategic, designed to silence years of gossip and take control of the narrative before speculation could spiral further. Whatever the motive, one fact was clear. Sam had rewritten the script of his own life, and the world was hanging on every word. But beyond the headlines and hashtags, a deeper conversation emerged. Sam's statement forced fans to confront the darker side of their obsession. For years, they had demanded answers, dissected his private life, and projected their fantasies onto him. Now, having finally received what they asked for, some began to question whether they had gone too far. "We pushed him into this," one fan admitted in a viral post. "Maybe he never wanted to talk about marriage, but we wouldn't leave him alone. And now he's given us a date, maybe because he felt he had to." The declaration also raised uncomfortable questions about privacy. If Sam truly intended to marry in 2026, could he possibly keep his fiancée's identity hidden for 2 more years? Would she be able to withstand the tidal wave of scrutiny that would inevitably descend upon her? Already, women rumored to be close to Sam were facing renewed harassment online, their social media pages bombarded with invasive questions. Through it all, Sam remained silent after his initial statement, offering no clarification, no follow-up, no name. That silence only fueled the fire. Was he protecting someone he loved? Or was his declaration a shield, a way to end speculation once and for all without giving away the truth? One thing was certain. The bombshell had changed everything. For the first time in years, Sam Heughan wasn't dodging or deflecting. He had drawn a line in the sand. He had promised marriage, and with that promise came a storm of hope, heartbreak, and hysteria. And as the world now waits for 2026, one question looms larger than ever. Will Sam Heughan deliver on his word, or will this shocking statement go down as the most mysterious twist in his already enigmatic life? Because in Hollywood, promises are as fragile as fantasies. And Sam Heughan has just made the one promise that could change everything.